In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top mistakes new e-commerce business owners make and how to avoid them. And believe me, I've actually made every single one of those myself. When I was growing my first e-commerce business to 250K a month, when we sold it, I made another mistake, and then onto, running and marketing for other people, and then eventually building and selling e-com brands as well here at thebusinessbuilders.com. I've made more mistakes than I can count, and we love to relay those mistakes over to our customers and then over to you guys as well. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Matthew Garris. I own thebusinessbuilders.com. We build 60 e-com brands every single year, people that are looking to transition out of the 9 to 5. So first problem is, and the first mistake is relying on one winning product. Now this is a fatal error. When I started my first e-com brand, which was a furniture store, totally by accident, we had so many SKUs. And this helped us grow our business. Within 6 months. We were doing around 100K a month, and we just simply upped the budget to 200, and we made 250K a month. We were spending around 20 grand on ads, and so we were just acquiring customers like absolute crazy. And if we relied on one product, we would have not have been that successful. And I repeated this, I went back and made this error when we started one of our, a greens powdered brand. We sold it and we just couldn't acquire customers, so we moved on. But so in retrospect, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, we could have just launched 10 variety of different health products. We would have probably been quite successful. So those are one of the biggest mistakes. You need to make sure you're relying on multiple products, at least 5 winning products before you actually go out and, depend on those products to put food on the table for you and your family. So number 2 is scale. So scaling before you fix margins. I have made this mistake one too many times. When we were launching our e-com brand, the furniture store, we would scale up our advertising, but I wasn't a finance guy, so I didn't really look into the finances very carefully. Now, the damage that this did, in 1 month, we were in the negative 250 grand because there was a courier that was just damaging items every time they dropped them off to people's front door. And because they were damaged items, we would send out a new one, but we didn't have any tracking for that kind of stuff. So all of a sudden, we had all these products that we had to resend out, and therefore we were in the negative. So my encouragement to you is make sure you have a strong grip on your finances before you go to scale a brand. The next one is ignoring returning customers. When you go to sell your brand, and if you want, a $500 to $1 million exit, you need to make sure that you have a high return customer rate. So make sure that if your product is being sent to a 3PL, make sure your customers are happy, make sure you're getting their product. If people are unhappy with the quality of your product, fix it for your future batch of, orders. When you go to your supplier, speak to your supplier about fixing those problems. So always become better. Make sure your customers are returning, okay? The next one is poor website and ad creatives. If you don't have good creatives, if you don't have a lot of creatives, your business will slowly just die out, okay? You need to have plenty of creatives. You need to make sure you're cycling in new creatives all the time, okay? Allowing you to fight ad fatigue. Now, if you've never heard that word before, ad fatigue is when you show your ad too many times, people see it too many times, they get over it, they stop clicking it, they stop buying it, your cost of advertising goes up, your business dies, okay? So you gotta make sure you're always cycling new creatives. The next one is chasing trends. You wanna avoid trends. The biggest businesses are in all the industries, okay? Even products like AI, toy robotics and stuff, they sound cool, they sound exciting, but the reality is that most electrical companies are making more than AI toys right now, okay? So just remember that the old industries are not bad, okay? So don't chase just trends. Like, I'm not saying AI toys is bad, but what I am saying is that you can't chase only the trends. Don't think about the new exciting thing that doesn't exist yet, okay? Don't worry about that. Focus on the hard data. Focus on businesses and industries and products that have a high total addressable market, okay? You wanna find businesses that have a high total addressable market of over $1 billion in revenue. And then on top of that, you wanna make sure it has a stable growth rate. The data. Always focus on the data. It's the most important thing. Okay, so I want to keep this short, answer all of your questions. If you are looking to start your own e-com brand, I've got a free gift for you. We've created a video that shows you how we find over 300 winning products every single year here at thebusinessbuilders.com. So I'd encourage you to click the link below and I'll send you that free video. It's inside of our community. You get access straight away. We've got free bonuses. I even show you how we found a winning product and exactly what it was. So I'll see you in the video.